Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in.
Oh my God, he's not going to go up to the ball, huh?
Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And cycle.
Back to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. No gain on the play. It's a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Striker, 3-3.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready. Shot, 17.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Bro.
And he just throws this one away.
I didn't throw that shit away. I threw the fucking R1.
Yeah, he had
come on.
away from the pocket to throw
What
that
the
football
fuck
away,
is that?
and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get
game.
outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a
Okay,
lucky
so
break.
I'm in cover 3, and my fucking corner isn't going to cover his defense. What's that glitchy shit that you talking about?
The previous play, nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Working with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Bro, where?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun,
we're just not blocking now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Bro, come on.
Intercepted.
He's fucking 6'3".
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Got a man that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
2nd and 1. This pass out wide to Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Right, 97.
Second and 11. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Some guy's just going to run next to him and not tackle him? What the fuck is going on?
Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back
I
with
just
one
understand
complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On play action, they'll throw.
Okay.
And this will be caught.
Bill Clark's X-Factor is going to watch this game.
Jets. Trey McBride as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Well, how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is taken in by McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Black two. Black shot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's come up to 16. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch out now, 50 few.
The slot man in motion right. Hall again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. No. Right, 97.
He'll try and throw for it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roll green. 6, 7. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ready, ready. Blue, yellow. Yellow, blue.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Straight ahead is Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to let one fly for Tate. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. They go play action with Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right, 60. Right, white, shield, black.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here we go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watch out now, 50 Furious, Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Red, green.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Jets on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Trey McBride
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On the set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets triumph, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
What?
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And cycle. Red.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job. And
he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit.
If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.